Talat Noi in a few words. Charming, nostalgic, and good for the soul. Every corner you turn, there's something new. There's something that takes you back in time, and there's also something very interesting with smiling faces, of course. Come out of my hotel and all of a sudden there's a market here. It's packed. There's so many things being sold, but I just stood around and had a look a bit. It's pretty good, but I'm not here for the night market, or the market I should say, the morning market. Well, is it the afternoon market? It's just a market. There's energy everywhere in Asia, and whenever you see energy, you get attracted to it. So you just rush out. If all these people are eating, all of a sudden you want to eat. If everyone's having fun, singing and dancing, all of a sudden you want to do it as well. When I'm in Asia, I just want to be part of all the action. Wherever I see action, I flock there. And I'm only one person, and there's millions or billions of people in Asia. So there's multi-billions of people eating, drinking, having fun. And sometimes I feel like I can do every little thing along the way and be involved until I get tired. So there's only so much you can eat. There's only so much you can see, there's only so much you can do, but when you're in Asia, you get that energy and you keep going. I'm going to take everybody to a different place now. I don't want to reveal too much, but I'll show you shortly of where we're heading. So we're down the famous laneway, and there's portraits of people, places in Talat Noi, and what they're trying to do is recapture all of that history by having this wall of pictures on one side depicting the way people live and what they do and what they eat, and on the opposite side is the infamous street art. Come with me. Alright, so now you think I've walked into a garage, but I actually have and I actually haven't. This is the entrance to one of the most famous coffee shops here in Talat Noi. Look at this. You gotta follow the light. There's lamps, there's kettles, there's old bikes, there's parts, there's rims. Look at this. There's even a Sydney, Australia memento. I don't know how that got there. There's a sewing machine. This is just next level. There's teapots hanging from the roof, and there's a creaky, rickety old pair of steps that we're going to use to go up. I don't even know if that will hold me up. On this side, what have we got here? Suitcase. I need one to get back to Australia. This is crazy. Have a look around. Imagine having this place as your coffee shop in Australia or England or America or anywhere in the West. You wouldn't be able to get insured. Look at these. These are the belts that are used to hoist up engines and motor parts. There'll be no way you'll be able to operate if this was your workplace or your cafe, especially in Australia. No way, you'll be shut down instantly. Let's go up. Narrow little staircase here, and this second staircase is quite steep. And now we've just arrived up here on the balcony. And this is the nice balcony they have with the little kiddies. There's a few of them there, and this is where you can enjoy your coffee overlooking the street or the laneway. He was looking right at me. Must be the guard. Plum, coffee and tonic. Not a bad combination there. 100 baht. Talat Noi is one of those places that's not really spoken about. The average person doesn't go to Thailand and say, hey, I went to Talat Noi and it was great and I did this and I did that. No, people who come to Bangkok and Thailand, they'll probably go to Sukhumvit or they might go to the riverside, but they won't really talk about Talat Noi. Talat Noi means little market, and it's not uncommon to see people selling goods on the streets in Talat Noi, as well as the different mechanics and spare parts shops that are all over the place. And that's also become one of the highlights of Talat Noi. But as you've seen, there's people also sitting out the front enjoying a drink or eating some food, and there's a real cultural vibe here at Talat Noi, which doesn't really exist in some of the other areas in Bangkok like Sukhumvit, because that's become like the West now. It's, you know, skyscrapers, hotels, and it's changed a lot. But if you want the local vibe, Talat Noi, place to be. And now that we're on the water, look at the view that you get from Talat Noi of the pagoda. Look at that. These are the famous back streets of Talat Noi, and the best time to visit this place is about now, which is about 4:30 in the afternoon, because it's nice and cool. There's a lot of hostels, cafes, and restaurants, as well as art in these back streets. And it's a bit of a maze. Like, it's right near the water, and there's the famous turtle car, which is parked, the Fiat 500, which has been left in its spot for probably decades, and it has become a bit of an icon now. I've taken a step off the beaten track now, and these are the back streets of Talat Noi. These are where the tourists are not, except for me. And this is where people live. They live, they work, they shop. It's all kind of done in the same place. Probably working at the bottom, live at the top or at the back. It's a pretty cool place. I always admit that the Asian people love keeping the area green. Even the workplace, wherever they go, even if they're in the heart of the city, everything's green. They've got a lot of hot plants and trees that they plant in the area, and it keeps the area cool. Guest houses, restaurants, bars, just down this street. I'll keep the local vibe going and stay off the beaten track. Let's see what we find. I must admit, the streets are safe. You should never feel threatened in Thailand, you know, particularly in Bangkok. It's safe as houses, as the Australians say. I haven't been anywhere where I've been feeling unsettled or scared or threatened. It doesn't exist. Oh wow, look at this. Look at this. Check this out. Look at that. currently walking through Chinatown. Number of words to try and convey what you feel when you're here. Crowded, weird, big, not good for your wallet. There's so many things to buy. Oh, it's just, this place is next level. Totally next level. Totally next level. There's just everything. You can buy anything here. Anything and everything. Branded, unbranded, fake, real. It's a maze. Watch out for the cars as well. They're everywhere. And motorbikes. This place really is an extension of China. Probably the biggest Chinatown I've been to in my life. I'm just trying to move out of the way here because the crowds just do not stop. You need to keep moving out of the way, constantly dodging people. I've been to a few Chinatowns in my time, across the world. Quite clearly the biggest. Quite clearly. You cannot get a bigger Chinatown than this. It probably spans about 10 blocks, maybe more. Several kilometers. And this, I'm in the back streets now. This is just one aspect of it. I'm going to spend the day here, maybe half a day, depending on how we go, exploring. I've been here once before, but I only stayed for a few hours. I need to extend that. I need to see more. It's crazy. Look at that. Endless. You got to be on your guard here because there's a lot of people. So just be careful where you're standing so you don't get hit by a car or a trolley or a motorbike. And look, the usual saying goes, just be careful of your pockets. You just never know. There's a lot of people here. The same applies to any country. Just be conscious of where you are and what you're doing. But there's so much to look at. I can guarantee you'll be overwhelmed. You'll be totally overwhelmed by everything that's going on around you. I'm convinced this one's possessed. That is a devil doll. I'm convinced. I'm really not the target market here. Being an older or a mid-aged person, particularly a male, I get the feeling there's a lot of things here that are not intended for me. More so for children, women, and the younger generation. I also feel as though there's a lot of things here, a lot of items on sale that are on repeat. So basically, one vendor probably distributes to a number of these different stores and they all sell the same thing, e.g. ribbons, hair ties, wigs. These are some of the things that we see a lot. Satin or textiles. Very similar patterns. Mobile phone cases, purses, wallets, little knickknacks like this, just kind of, you know, rosary bead types of thing. It's pretty much on repeat. I cannot see items that are more so unique yet. I'll keep looking around, but after a while I feel like I'm watching the same movie over and over again. But that's fine because different people come in different places, in different areas of this market. So I'm guessing they won't see everything. I've walked probably halfway through now and I've probably got another few blocks of market to go. I intend to go all the way. There's a nice canal that runs through the middle of Chinatown. As you come out of the markets, you're greeted by the nice canal and there's a nice cool breeze here. A bit overwhelming in there, but we'll keep going. There's a little more to go on this side, so I'll walk through there as well. If I see anything different, I'll let you know. So far, it's very consistent, we should say that, with what's being sold in the market. I must add that adjacent to this, not to this market, is also the main road with the restaurants and more shops on that side. And that's where you see the big billboards and neon signs of Chinatown. So here in Chinatown is Mega Plaza. It's basically a retro plaza that's filled with anime, Pokemons, anything to do with Japanese comics. Sorry, Cup. It's an interesting place. Toys as well. Heaps of toys. And it's also multi-level. So there's about 3 or 4 levels and we'll head up there. But the best thing about Chinatown and this plaza is no pushy salesperson. No pushy salespeople out there. Just buy if you want. If not, have a look around and that's it. There's no pressure at all. Barbie dolls, you name it, it's all here. Sorry, Cup. You can have a massage as well if you want. Interesting place. We'll go upstairs, let's have a look. I also like it in here because there's good air conditioning. It's bloody hot outside. Up the escalator we go. This is the 6th and final level at the top. It's called Myeongdong, so it's named after an area of Seoul in Korea. There's a bit of mixed business going on here. There's a food court, there's Western Union, there's parcel sending facilities, etc. There's dolls, there's manga, there's Marvel superheroes, you name it. This is it, we're at the top. It's definitely worth a look when you're in Chinatown. Our Chinatown travels continue. We've got a China World there. I don't know what that is. Maybe I'll check that out. If you're in town, check out this mall.